Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of The Bright Side of Nature Photography. I'm Jerry, and I am here in northern Maine looking for moose. As you may or may not know, I am obsessed, I'm addicted to moose, and I take every chance I possibly can to go out and try to find them. And I'm here at a place that I like to call undisclosed location. You may have heard of it. And I've seen more moose here in my life than any other place I have ever been. And so that's why I'm here. I'm also here to impart some wisdom to you, our faithful viewers. And that is things that I have learned along the way and my friends have learned along the way. And yes, I'm not here alone. I'm with my friends. We'll call them Jim, Peter, and Jack. I don't know what their real names are, but that's what we're going to call them. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we show you what we know about photographing moose. And by the way, we're doing a lot of this from a kayak. So it's not going to be easy. Now, through the years, I've gotten, I'll say, hundreds and hundreds of moose portraits, which is nice because, as I said before, I'm addicted to moose. But this time, I wanted to step outside the box. I wanted something very, very specific. 8 years ago, I was here, and I got a shot of a mother moose with her calf by her side. This is it. But I wanted another one because that's the only one I've ever gotten. So specifically, I wanted mommy and baby in the same shot. And guess what? So needless to say, I was happy with my results. And by the way, I took that shot on day 2. So for the next 2 days, man, I was playing with the house's money. I could not lose. So I started shooting other stuff that was out there. And as someone much wiser than I once said, nature photographers don't live by moose alone. Oh, before I forget, what do you get when you cross a moose with Donald Trump? Give up? You get the least popular moose in U.S. history. All right, now let's move on. Incredibly, this episode is not about me alone. It's about the other 3 guys as well, because they all possess skills and knowledge that I do not. All right, Peter, if I can call you that, it's okay to call you Peter?
That's my name.
Great. Okay, we're off to a good start. I've noticed that through the years, it's quite important, and I've told people this, it's quite important if you want to be a moose photographer to not only be familiar with your equipment, but you have to smell like a moose. I mean, it really helps if you want to get close to them. Am I right?
Well, we should talk about that a little. I read your book.
Yeah. Yep.
Zen,
Zen and the art
of moose photography.
Right.
I think that's what it was.
Right.
And I agree with everything in the book except for that premise.
Really?
The fact that you have to smell like a moose, you go in for a week, never change. I don't think that makes sense. I think what I've found really works is that every day that you're out, if you have a different moose shirt, and you notice I've got a moose on my hat, and I'm wearing a moose shirt. In fact, you're wearing a moose shirt.
I'm wearing a moose shirt and a moose hat.
And bring enough. I mean, I have a moose shirt with a banjo on it.
Let's see. A banjo, that's cool.
That's a moose playing the banjo, and I have it's kind of this is more of a moose skull.
Ooh, that's a dead moose.
But it's a dead moose, but still, it's a moose shirt. And then we have, and it's not just Maine shirts that you need. We've got moose in New Hampshire. I hear there are even a few moose in Vermont, but
there's like 3.
This is in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, and notice there's a moose there.
Right.
So, but if you are there for several days and don't see a moose, there's a pièce de résistance, and that is, it's a limited edition Pink Floyd, if you can believe it, Dark Side of the Moose. And this, if you don't see a moose the first 4 days, you wear this the 5th day and you're dead sure of seeing the moose.
Right. Wow. I'm learning a lot. Now, if you don't see a moose and you're wearing one of those shirts, then how do you explain that?
That's called the Daigle jinx, and I've been afflicted with that for many years.
Okay, let me just jump in here with 2 quick things. I'm very proud of Peter for mentioning his name on camera. He called it the Daigle jinx. And the second thing I want to mention is I am so happy to announce that thanks to what happened here at our undisclosed location, I can officially announce the end of the Daigle jinx. Proof? You want proof? Oh, we got proof. Okay, now we turn to the guy I called Jack. Now, when I first met Jack a few years ago, he showed me an absolutely gorgeous shot of a mother moose with her newborn calf by her side. And I thought, you know what? This is a guy I could really, truly admire. This is a guy I could turn to for tips. And so I did.
So actually,
yes,
it's a crapshoot.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how many videos we've done in the North Woods where we got nothing, and we just used to laugh at ourselves because we come home with nothing on our cameras. And right now we're doing really, really well. And I think it's just a matter of time of year and being where the moose actually are. And that's people like Jerry has been at this a long time. I'm from Florida. I come up here for a while, so I don't really know nothing about the North Woods.
I just turned to you and asked you for advice on how to shoot moose because people out there are wondering if they can do what we do, and you're telling me you don't know shit.
I can hold a camera and I can point it at these big animals in the woods. Yeah. So
I
that's
look
pretty much all I know.
I look up to you.
I know. I've taught you a lot.
Yeah.
Especially, with your camera and such. But
Help me out here. Can you call a moose?
oh, I can call moose.
Really?
I learned how to from the guy that you say you call Jim.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we all call him
We
Jim.
started calling moose last year or the year before, and all of a sudden I think, people. I knew friends that used to call oil,
Yeah.
oil, and that's oil is the beginning.
That sounds
to a moose
that
call.
sounds moosey.
It goes from oil to oil, and it gets pretty good. It got pretty good. So yeah, oil. That's a moose, and being out here and you can actually hear them, you realize that your oil is good. Now, I don't understand this. When I see a moose and I give it a little they laugh at me. So I still can't figure that out. But
Could it be your southern accent?
it could be that my has a southern tinge to it, and maybe that's a problem. But
Uh-huh. You use dude wipes?
well, we're using dude wipes here. We're 4 days, 4 nights, 4 days out in the woods with no showers.
Yeah.
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 I noticed that. I'm gonna stand over here now.
Yeah. I tell you what. Yeah, dude wipes. Went into Walmart the other day. I said to the guys, I'm going to be in the woods camping. He said, oh man, you need dude wipes. So I said, okay. So I picked up a package of dude wipes. We are
Too much information.
having fun. I don't stink yet, do I?
I'll get back to you on that one. But listen, history has proven that I just don't hang out with stinky losers. Jack really does know what he's doing. And I mean really. And that leads us to the fourth member of our intrepid crew on the eve of a very big day. All right, so tomorrow is day 4, and day 4, as far as I'm concerned, is video day. I've been doing nothing but stills so far, but I freely admit I'm not very good at doing video. But luckily, one guy here, we'll call him Jim, is really good. He is a world-class cinematographer and happens to be devastatingly handsome. But in spite of that, he doesn't want to appear on camera. So he's in this camp right here. Jim, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, good, good. So
yeah.
Listen, I freely admit I'm not very good at video, and I can't seem to be able to do decent video of moose from the kayak. Why is that?
Gary,
Jerry.
Jerry, yeah,
Jerry.
sorry about that. Yeah, just basically you suck.
I suck.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, that leads me to my next question is, do you have a pro tip for me? How can I get better?
Yeah, no, I do indeed. I mean, I think the best thing to do is It's just not suck.
Not suck. Okay. So here now is me shooting moose video from a moving kayak. It's going to be difficult, folks, but see if you can tell if I heeded Jim's pro tip to not suck. What's that you say? You want to see some video from a guy who really does know what he's doing? Okie dokie. Alrighty then, that's going to do it for this edition of The Bright Side of Nature Photography. Thanks so much for being here. But before we leave, let's recap 3 of the most important things that we have learned this week. Number 1, you want to come out here and you want to hang out with your friends, fellow moose photographers, people you really like, and people that you want to spend your downtime with, because there is a lot of downtime, trust me. And someday I'm going to find those friends. Number 2 is you want to dress for success. As Peter told us, you want to get on the internet and find as many different moose shirts as possible. It can't hurt, all right? And number 3, the most important thing that I have learned this week, and it's something I probably already knew, when it comes to video, I still suck. All right, that's it. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time on The Bright Side of Nature Photography. Peace. Is there something you wanted to add?
Well, probably one of the most important things, even for amateurs, is if you want to photograph moose, always bring a camera. Very important.
What a nitwit.
Thank you.